Welcome to a brief creekside yoga practice with me. My name is Kim, and today you will be joining me in Station Camp Creek in Hendersonville, Tennessee for a brief yoga practice just down the road from one of my favorite spots that I used to go to often growing up, just to cultivate a sense of calm and peace by, in, and around water. So go ahead and find yourself standing, grounding your feet into the ground. Drop your arms down to your side and inhale and raise your arms up over your head, hands together, and then draw them down the midline of your body into heart center. Do this one more time, inhaling your arms out wide and up above your head, exhaling them down to your heart center, and just pausing to notice how your feet feel pressed into the ground. Circle sweeping your arms up one more time, and this time on an exhale, tilting over to the right, stretching out the left side of your body. Taking some inhales and exhales, noticing what it feels like to stretch out the left side of your body here. Maybe on an exhale you sink a little bit deeper. Never pushing yourself past what's comfortable for you into a sensation of pain. Inhaling your arms back up to center. And exhale, this time bending over to the left side, stretching out the right side of your body. Keeping both feet grounded. Opening up that right side and your ribs, your side body, into your right shoulder. Exhale maybe allows you to sink a little bit deeper. And then inhale, bringing your arms back up above your head. And we're going to move into our first series of lunges. So exhale, drop your hands down in front of you. Inhale, placing your hands on your thighs for a halfway lift. And then stepping your right foot back as you come into a lunge, keeping your left knee in a 90-degree angle to the ground, keeping that right foot back up on your toes, and inhaling your arms up above your head so that you're in a high crescent lunge here. Just sinking in, trying to keep your spine upright, sinking into that hip, and opening out into Warrior Two, bringing the sole of your back foot down onto the ground as you open up, sinking into that lunge, feeling that strength as if you are a warrior yourself, feeling your feet rooted into the earth, noticing any sounds around you, noticing what a deep inhale feels like if you can feel yourself even a little bit more grounded. And then we'll come back into extended warrior, arching the left arm up over the top of our body, maybe bringing our right arm behind us across our lower back, keeping our legs in that warrior foundation, and continuing to breathe. And coming back into Warrior Two, straightening that front leg. I'm just going to shift forward, dropping our left hand down, straightening that leg, coming into this extended posture, opening your arm up to the sky, opening your chest, noticing how this feels in your side body as well, looking wherever is comfortable for you, and continuing to breathe, always returning to your breath if you notice it becoming shallow or losing focus. And on an inhale breath, bring your arms up and come back into that Warrior Two position. Move right into side angle, moving our upper body forward, dropping our elbow down onto our knee, keeping that knee bent at a 90-degree angle for just a moment. And then coming back up, straightening our legs into a wide-legged star stance, and then bringing our feet back together, coming back into that standing mountain pose with our arms up over our head though. And we're moving into our other side, this time exhale, folding forward, stepping our left leg back this time, coming into a lunge. High crescent lunge on this side. Making any adjustments that you need, remembering that each side might be different. Although we may look symmetrical, the bodies are unique on each side. We use them asymmetrically often. Come into this lunge with your right leg forward, left leg back, arms extended up above you. Breathing, seeing where you can open, and then opening up into Warrior Two. Flattening that back foot down, keeping that front knee bent, extending your arms out, taking up space, feeling like a warrior, feeling how expansive you can be on each inhale, and how much maybe you can sink a little bit more into this on the exhales. And we'll come into that extended reverse warrior, bringing our left arm behind us and our right arm sweeping over our body. Keeping your knees bent in the front, making sure to protect our back leg as well. And then extending your arms again, straightening your front leg. This time coming into that triangle posture with our right arm down, left arm up to the sky, looking either down at your arm straight ahead or maybe up at your left arm, depending on your neck and your shoulders and how they're feeling today. Coming back to your breath, feeling your feet rooted into the ground, feeling the strength that they can cultivate in you. And then coming up on an inhale, making any adjustments if you need to, bringing your arms back over your head and exhaling them down to heart center. Taking a moment, taking a breath to notice how you feel. Maybe you need to roll your shoulders, maybe you need to roll your neck. But just feeling into how you feel after this first series before we move into our next poses, which will begin with a standing knee raise. So rooting your left foot down, lifting up your right knee, and bringing that right foot into the inside of your leg, being careful not to place it on your knee, into standing tree posture, and feeling a sense of stillness. Use your breath to really root your left leg down, cross your right foot into the inner thigh, or the shin, the calf, or maybe it's a kickstand. Any version of the pose is the pose, and the focus is on building strength, resilience, and focus. Returning to your breath, inhaling deeply into the ground, and exhale, letting yourself be. And if you feel yourself getting a little shaky, just come back to your breath and see if you can use it to create some sense of stability. Maybe you'd like to inhale and circle sweep your arms up above you. As you lift up that knee, bring it back down next to your other foot, and then circle sweep your arms up. Maybe this time on an exhale. So when you raise your left knee, and bring that left foot to the inside of the right leg, being careful not to place your foot directly on your knee to avoid injury. And then bring your arms back into a position where your hands can be at heart center if that's comfortable for you. Rooting your right foot down, rooting your left foot into your right leg, and remaining as still and as tall and as confident as you can in this tree posture. Taking a break to come out if you need to, coming back as you can, and adjusting as your body needs to. Use your breath as a way to guide yourself into a sense of stillness mentally and physically, and just enjoy the possibility of growing through this posture, trying it today, trying it tomorrow, and trying it in the future, never judging yourself. Return your left leg down next to your right. Circle sweep your arms up, roll your shoulders back. Take a minute, take what you need, and let your breath be your guide as we move forward together. And so now we'll just exhale and bring our arms down, folding forward. I'm just going to hang our head down in this ragdoll position, folded forward. Maybe you're grabbing opposite elbows, letting your neck release, letting your lower back release, bending your knees as you need to, not expecting them to be straight or perfect, fully extended. And place your hands on the ground in front of you on the mat. Step yourself into a downward dog position, stretching your knees and your legs and your feet back. Maybe you want to pedal out your dog one at a time, bending one knee at a time, noticing how this feels in your hamstrings, your shins, your back. Just be playful for a moment in this downward dog in our first upside down inversion posture. And see what needs to be stretched out and what feels good. And when you're ready, on an inhale breath, step your right foot forward outside your right hand into a lizard lunge. We're just going to open this up into a crescent twisted lunge of some sort. So we're opening our arm up to the sky, focusing on balance, focusing on opening. We won't stay here long. Exhale your hand back down. We're going to come all the way down into a lizard lunge if you prefer, to bring your forearms down to the ground or the mat. Maybe you want to roll open that right foot onto the outside edge to open up your hip in a different position. And you can have your back knee up or on the ground depending on what's comfortable for you. Then on an exhale, come back to downward dog. Maybe you'd like to open up into scorpion, bringing your right leg back up and over. And returning back to downward dog, this time bringing up our left leg, bringing it to the outside of our left hand, keeping our right arm planted, and opening our left arm up to the sky into this revolved open lizard lunge. Using an inhale breath to see if you can expand your chest, expand your lungs, and expand your wingspan, while allowing your exhales to ground both of your feet and your right arm into the ground, into the mat, creating some space. Bringing your hands back down. Maybe this time you want to come down onto that back knee, come down onto those forearms, and open up that left foot onto the outside edge in this lizard lunge. Just take what your body needs today. Asking, listening, and breathing. Maybe you need to go deeper than I'm offering. Maybe you don't need to go as deep. But when you're ready, bring your back leg forward next to your left. And just come into a Malasana squat instead of a downward dog as a transition. Squatting down beneath your hips, beneath your knees, hands together at heart center, arms on the inside of your knees. And just come back to your breath, come back to a sense of stillness. Listen to the sounds around you and cultivate that sense of calm. Inhaling deeply all the way down into our lower back. And exhale, letting something go. We're going to open up our chest a little bit more, keeping our right arm planted on the inside of our knee, opening our left arm up to the sky or the ceiling, stretching out across the chest. Maybe you want to look up to that arm. And then on an exhale, bringing it back down, opening up the right arm this time, opening up this side of the chest, looking up to the arm if that feels comfortable to your neck. Seeing what an inhale can do to open and expand your chest, open and expand your lungs. As if you had wings. And then slowly come back up to a standing position, similar to how we started this class. We'll come back into those side bends, tilting over to the right, the arms extended up above us. Feeling what the left side of our body feels like now. Taking a minute, taking a breath on this side. Breathing all the way deeply down from your left fingertips to your shoulder, to your hips, to your toes. Then coming back up, taking just a moment in the center, and tilting over to the left side. Feeling what it feels like to breathe all the way down your right arm, your right side body, across your right hip and down your right leg. And on an exhale, coming back up to center, taking a moment, bringing your hands down to heart center. And finally moving into a position that is a restful posture for you. For the next 30 seconds or so, I want you to choose whether you'll be standing or sitting or lying down. And just breathe and think about what the last 15 minutes of this movement have been like for you. Where have you been able to feel into your body? Where have you been able to use your breath as a guide? And I encourage you to check out some of my extended meditation and practice videos if you are interested in continuing. And I hope that you will join me again for a future practice and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, and thank you for joining me for this brief practice here at Station Camp Creek in Hendersonville, Tennessee. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via my channel or Instagram or my website, and I'm more than happy to help you. Have a great day, have a great practice, and thank you.